We all did that.
Yep, exactly. Hello, everybody. We are live. Couple minutes late, but we have issues. Just saying.
Lots.
It was huge
Oh,
issues.
oh, oh,
Yeah.
oh.
Oh, goodness. All right. I'm already starring the questions. Go ahead and get them in there, guys. Both coffee shops are open. And before we get going, Rocco, did you want to
Oh
share
yeah,
a
yeah.
couple of
Real
things?
quick, if you don't mind. I'm rodless today. Also, just real quick, I know some of you in the chat are on Russ's email list, and kind of got a little nasty email for the roundtable, and that's okay. I mean, that's Russ's opinion. Russ had asked us about a 51%. If you're 51% good, that's what matters, and the other 49% apparently doesn't matter. But Russ's email really solidified why I responded to that email and said, I've never been shown that. And his email basically confirms it. You you don't have to be a jerk 49% of the time. And that was very rude to call out people, my friends, especially Dennis and Jen, and I'm not speaking for them. This is just me. But they give you their time and energy for free 99% of the time. Okay, we don't do this for recognition. We do this to help everybody. No one is above anyone in here. We're all growing. So, as far as that whole ego in your I email, Russ, I'm sorry. And I made the decision to block you from this chat. That was me. Okay, because that's unfair and we don't need that kind of energy here. If you don't agree with us, that's fine. Move on your own path. It's all good. But to call people out publicly, and King and I have been the victims of that more than one occasion. That was uncalled for. We've never given you any reason to feel beneath us, below us, but you can't call someone your friend or family and talk about them like that. I'm just throwing that out there. I'm sorry, people. I just wanted to get that out there because I'm not going to respond back to the email. It was very nasty. And if you can be 51% service of and everything's okay, but you don't, being good is in your heart. If you need to be nasty and for whatever reason, that's still not good. Just saying. That was just me. So, pardon my public service announcement. And Russ, I wish you light and love. I hope you're fine. But the problem is, you can't treat people like shit and expect everything to be okay. Okay, that's you can't be rude and expect it all to be a wash. That's not called for. And this isn't the first time you've done this. So people know. This has happened before in the past with you, Russ. We're not going to bring that into here anymore. I apologize.
Well, if I could add something,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, for the live chat, our purpose here is um, to educate, to ask questions, to try to help us all ascend. Whether you use your discernment or not, it's up to you. Now, our services, how much homework we do for each show,
It's ours.
it's ours, and that we do from the bottom of our heart. We don't get paid for that. All of us, some of us, yes, we do services, but there are times that we will take a um, a charity or whatever, a pro bono, just because we know the person needs it. So what we do, we are conduits of the divine creator. We don't do it because we're greedy. We do it because we work for the divine, and they let us know who gets pro bono or not.
Right.
I mean, we feel it. So just because we get on the show and we're laughing and we love each other and we love you guys as a family, doesn't mean that somebody can do an assumption of what we are off the air also.
Right.
So we do wish you love and light. We hope you find your place. Just like a lot of people come through here, they try to see if they fit in our group, and if they do, they love it. If they don't, they move on. If you need to move on, it's up to you.
We're not here to promote group think.
Yeah.
We're here to make everyone think.
Hmm.
That's what our guides, they love that because see, if you're shadowed by that outside world and that's all you can see, if you can't discern, why do you think they always tell us do these things to make people think, not think like us, just to
Yeah.
think.
Well, one more thing. I'm sorry. And why we have charges or charge for our service is because we're still in this 3D world. I mean, we can't live on just what do we say? Good faith. We still have to make a living here.
Right.
Yeah.
And
Maybe it's different.
I don't discount anyone for that. Jen provides private readings. That's what she does. Nadia gives from her heart and soul on her healings and her special talents. We ask for a donation. We don't require it when we're on this platform. Is it acknowledged and appreciated? Very much so.
Mhm.
But still, sorry to start that as a Debbie Downer. Let's bring this up to the I misspelled Christmas, spirit of Christmas.
I kind of like the Fistmas.
And, I guess there was a little fist there.
It was a Freudian slip, but
I
It's
still
okay.
say Sonny Bono was a pro. Yes,
Sonny Bono, what?
was a pro.
He was.
Yeah, she said pro bono.
I know.
Bono.
Sonny Bono
Yeah.
was a pro.
All right. Well, the only thing I'm going to say is we do put a lot of effort, work, time, and love into what we do. We're not always right, never claim to be.
Right.
And what you don't see behind the scenes, I think it's unfair for you to assume what we do and what we don't do, because the majority of what we do behind the scenes is all given out of love and spirit. So, with that being said, we wish everyone love and light. Russ,
Yeah.
we wish you the best. I love you and hope the best for you. So, on that note,
Yay, Christmas.
let's
I don't know.
yay Christmas. Yeah, today is my last day. So, after the show, I go do some more running, but private readings are done.
Oh,
And
good, sweet.
everyone is quite satisfied, which I'm glad. And today we're just we'll wing it. Well, it's spirit led, whatever. We got lots of questions. I'm already starring. So anybody had any questions on Zodiac from Wednesday or any topic,
Yeah.
throw them in there.
Right, and I
There
am
you go.
rodless. No rods today. My guides want me to no rod it.
Wing
Like,
it.
okay. So
No
no,
rod.
Your
no
guys
quick
want
winging.
you to wing it, not fling it.
Wing it.
Wing it.
Wing it.
wing it.
Wing it.
We
Well,
still have the 8-ball though.
fling it with your
Well, I
wing.
still got the
Whatever.
8-ball.
I
Not
love
a
the
problem.
magic ball.
Always right by me.
All right. Now, because I'm taking off, are you guys going to continue roundtable while I am having family time? Is that your plan?
We had slightly discussed this. We're thinking about doing something next Wednesday maybe.
Yeah, but we're still working on the stuff.
Right. We don't
Okay.
know, but there will be something. Put it that way.
Okay.
We'll have a show. Just if people join, and we know the holidays is
Yeah.
can be hard on everyone's time.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but if we can provide a couple of minutes of some laugh and some fun and some bringing up the vibrations, great.
Yeah, and I'm going to try to get a cardboard cutout of John so she could be in the fourth box.
Oh, I like
Okay.
that. I like it.
Well, everyone watch for King's announcements then, because he'll be the one hosting all that good stuff. So
I will.
yeah.
I'm not. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'm doing yet. I have StreamYard. I haven't even opened it. It's like
Okay, so that
I'll
will be
work on
round table at 5 p.m.
Oh,
my
boy.
time on Wednesday, right?
depending on your nap schedule. Yes.
Did you say 5
Well,
p.m.?
that's true.
If he
I'm
says
usually
5
napping
p.m.,
at
it's going to
5
be
p.m.
6.
I'm going to come back next year and everything is going to be upside down, sideways. I'm not going to even know where I'm at. He's going to rearrange everything while I'm gone.
Hey,
Okay.
don't be popping in there with your eggnog, you know.
I can't drink eggnog, but
I like that first glass, and it's a small glass, but I actually love that first taste. Then I'm over it. But I
Yeah.
enjoy it. I do enjoy it for that brief moment. Like, had enough, see you next year. You know.
Well, John, if you get bored and you want to come back and see a little of us as family, you could always pop in.
Bored. How about
Bored.
if
More than
at
welcome.
that
Bored.
moment you have 20 minutes?
you know who I live with, and you're afraid I'm going to get bored? Okay.
Okay. If you want to run away from reality.
Okay, there you go. That makes more
I like
sense. Okay.
that. I like.
All right.
All right.
Here we go. Let's get going. Are we gonna? Well, Caroline showed me there was another zodiac sign called
Ophiuchus.
Kundalin. I was trying to find what my quiet. I was trying to find what my sign was, but you have to do the Vedic astrology. He's not happy.
Nida
he's
doesn't
not.
Yeah,
want
he's
that talk
not going
about
to
that.
stop.
He probably heard me saying almost Kundalini.
Mm.
Ooh.
But I couldn't. I tried getting into it today and I couldn't get into it. But there is another zodiac. There's a couple more. She was excited just looking into it.
Right. There's the one that I fall under is Ophiuchus, and bring up a
Yeah.
quick question on that if we could start it off with that. One of the things I got, okay, the Ophiuchus is kind of behind all the zodiacs. In fact, it's supposedly behind the sun. With that being said, it's a very short range of days. And you know, hi Lee, Merry Christmas, love you.
Merry Christmas. Wait, what does his shirt say? Hold on.
Embrace
Get over here, Lee. Shh, go see who it is. Go.
the
Embrace.
sun.
Face the sun.
I love it. So anyway,
Let
and-
me get him
and-
out there.
you know, before I had to leave the show the other day, I can explain that later. We're not going to get into that right now. But that sign, they call it the serpent bearer. Okay, Ophiuchus. It shows him holding a serpent, and I would argue that it would actually be the serpent, the taming of the serpent, or the serpent tamer. I would like to ask, of the zodiacs, we know those are man-made.
Mhm.
Is Ophiuchus a zodiac sign of God? In other words, to combat the gods of the zodiac.
Okay.
I get a
the
yes.
feeling I get the feeling it's probably so divine that's why they don't want you to know about it.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes too. Strong
Mhm.
yes on that.
Yeah. Oh, cool, Dragonfly. I see you.
So what does your hand say, Jay?
I get a yes, bud.
Yeah.
I did this earlier with my hands, and yeah, I did get a yes.
I also think yes, it is. But that's why they took it out. But they also, because they took it out, deceived all the other astrology signs.
Right, and that's Roy had mentioned that there's only 12 zodiac signs, and that was the 13th one, Roy, I was talking about, Ophiuchus.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I've also been shown Ophiuchus if Christ, Jesus, Yeshua, his birthday is actually on 9/11. He would have been conceived under the sign of Ophiuchus. That gives you your 40 weeks.
Is 9/11, is that the beginning of Ophiuchus?
No, December is.
Yes.
Gestation for pregnancy is 40 weeks.
Seriously.
So that could be argued that is the conceiving sign for Christ.
Wow. Yes, it's very divine. It is of God. There's your Ace of Cups.
Oh, wow.
It does come from the divine creator. If we had this mixed in with ours, it would bring more balance to us and we would celebrate more. I guess it would help with our energy. We'd understand more about energy and frequency. But they also told me
Yeah, harmony.
that the idea was stolen. Let me do this. The
Right.
idea was stolen. That's a thief.
That's
There's
why
the devil. The devil to hoodwink humankind to keep us down from the real truth. So yeah,
and that's
yeah,
why
it was all stolen.
we've been told it's the serpent bearer, and like I said, I've been shown it's the serpent tamer, the taming of the serpent or the darkness.
Yeah. Wow.
Okay, let's hit it. Let's get questions. I thought that was pretty
Right.
cool. Anything else on that, Jen?
No, I was getting ready to ask if it's going to be reintroduced to us.
That's a good question. I mean, I know there's a handful of us that see it right now, and know of it. And I think that's why they tried to pull this deception on us. Oh,
Mm.
we're going to let them do it, so we need to throw it out there. It's a serpent, bearer and everything like that. Or, we're going to include it just in case. The
Oh,
I guess
question
I
for
was
open on
meant to
any
hear
time.
this because that's when I got interrupted. Sorry, guys.
I speak Schneider.
I don't know that we're going to know it in this density. I think we're going to have to move away from this world before we really understand it all.
Mhm.
Looking into the future, that's knowledge that we will slowly learn in a new world. So
I agree with that. Well said.
Now I need to know what it said, but I'll reverse it later.
all right. Is our Snyder boy okay now?
Yeah, he's
I
outside.
love the festive hat. I
Thank
have
you.
one. I forgot it.
Okay.
You got a
Maybe I'll
witch's
look for
hat
next
and a
Wednesday's
Santa
show.
hat? Oh, after Christmas. Do you know there's a name, Saint? There's a saint named the day after Christmas. What was it?
After Christmas?
Oh wow, that's been a while.
After Christmas.
Yeah, I'm trying to get it right
Thank
now.
goodness.
Nadia, where is it? See, this is why I wear pants.
Or is it Saint Scrooge because he goes through Christmas going bah humbug?
I don't know if it's Saint Joseph. It's a saint the day after Christmas. I think that's the one I want to celebrate.
Is that his name? Saint Day After Christmas, like Spirit of Christmas?
No, I think it's Saint Joseph or something. And I had
I
this.
think it's Saint
It sounds like
Scrooge.
it should be called Saint Food Coma.
That's
No,
it.
Saint Return Your Gift.
Return line.
Yes, Saint Return Your Gift Day.
Oh.
Well, I guess it's not important because I can't find it.
Let me see if I can Google it.
Yeah.
Google's not your
Ah.
friend.
It's not. I'm on the other one.
So
Yeah,
they
Try
keep
not to
telling
sneeze.
my
Spirit wants to climb up my
granddaughter.
nose.
You know what? I'm okay with Google, but what was interesting was when Jay and I we were looking for Eastern astrology. It's like you needed to have you
A VPN.
couldn't
Yeah.
get anything if you were in the U.S. You needed a VPN in
I
order.
got
I just saw. I don't know
Saint
if it's
Stephen's.
just me, but I saw
Saint
Nadia
Stephen.
freeze.
to.
Jazz hands.
Is that the best? That's the best pose I ever had on this thing.
Yeah, the Feast of Saint Stephen's.
Yeah,
Saint
guess it was
Stephen's.
leftovers day.
Yeah, or like Jen said, comedy.
Come on, day.
Yep,
Moon over
exactly.
Miami. Okay.
All right, where are we at? Let's do it. Let's rock.
All right. All
you.
right, here we go. First on the
Away we
list, Miss
go.
Marcy. Are the Elohim and the Archons the same thing? Are they good?
I don't think the Archons are.
Yeah, I'm getting a no.
Elohim is
Elohim is, but I think
Yeah, I agree. Yes and no. No on the Archons.
is the Archons considered? Wow, is the Archons considered like the fallen angels or the
I don't think that was the original intention. Maybe that happened.
Anunnaki?
Oh, I get a strong yes on Anunnaki.
Yeah, I hate to say it. Yeah, too.
Is that aimed at a different wall or the same one? It's just-
Same one. Just shoot it out.
We're still waiting. We're still waiting for that spittoon bucket.
Need something to clean that wall off with.
That's what the dogs are for. Oh yeah, like I'm the bad guy, right? Okay. They'll lick shit up off the ground, but not my spit, right? Okay.
Well, if you're Elohim, they might lick it even faster
If the shoe fits,
if the shoe fits.
10 and a half wide.
that doesn't exactly shine a spotlight on Nadia, though. You know.
Every once in a while, I like to wear a running shoe just for my own.
For
One
Or every
shoe.
now and
When I used to be able to move.
every now and then he likes to leave running shoes.
Okay.
And we're
So
back.
Elohim, good. Elohim is good. Yeah,
Elohim is God,
that's
plural.
yeah, that's a beautiful, beautiful thing. That's our creator. That's the creator of all of this. These are all beautiful things. Okay. Archons, that's part of, if you want to put them under the deep state label, they are, because that's negatively aspected. That's Hierophant. Yeah. We don't know half of what we think we know about them. There's more to it. But we don't talk about, that's a death subject. We don't talk about it. It's an old subject. It's kind of been put to bed. It's not really a part of it. And this guy came in reversed. The Four of Pentacles, and in reverse, he's greedy. And that information wants to get leaked out, but it's not going to.
It was the term archons hijacked. In other words, we look at the archons as one way right now. In other words, you know how they twist everything on us. Was the purpose of the archons originally, and I don't know what that is, was it actually of a good nature or neutral nature? And then they hijacked it and it became the spit and all that other stuff.
The spit,
Wow.
yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Yes. Originally it was good. That's an Ace of Wands. High Priestess is beyond the veil, and the Creator. Originally, this is all divine, but they hijacked it.
Can
They're
I
not
ask
allowed to hijack everything, but they did that.
one more question on that?
Oh, I got to take this off.
It's okay. I get that they were created divinely,
Mm-hmm.
and it almost feels like their purpose was eliminated, but yet the evil took that name, like archons. Okay, like this, the angels of the four winds. You know, that they're also tied in hand with the spirits of the Euphrates River. You know what I mean? I mean, they're an angel, but yet they have a particular purpose. We perceive it as evil,
Right.
something like that.
Well, we know that the darkness cannot create, but they can
Right.
manipulate.
Yes.
They can take and manipulate. So
And flip. Yeah.
That's why I was thinking archons were the fallen angels who were here
That
on
makes
something
sense.
good.
Yeah, and they
But-
were eliminated. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, I'm getting a no on the archons being
Okay.
fallen.
A no on what?
Archons
being
being the
fallen.
fallen angels. I'm getting Anunnaki.
Yeah, I'm getting mixed messages on it. It's,
Yeah, I'm getting mixed messages because King, you said was it last Wednesday that
maybe we're right, and there's a spiritual aspect and a 3D aspect.
timeline.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Timeline. Yeah. Strong yes on that.
That's a little spider,
Wow.
little bastard.
Oh,
I didn't kill him.
is that Itsy Bitsy?
It was.
Did you
Okay.
know his mom or dad?
I did not, but at least I didn't kill him for 10 minutes.
Stunt.
Wow.
And I
Now I
getting
know
the
what-
heebie-jeebies.
Why Spirit wanted me to use this deck. Okay, so here's Anunnaki card. Okay, so that's Anunnaki. See the Ankh that he's using? They lost everything. It was taken from them. They were stripped of it. They sure tried. Give them some effort, but they didn't. The Creator stripped it of them.
Yep.
Okay.
Jen, and then after that, is that when he created the Elohims? After he stripped them, did he create the Elohims to keep them in place?
I want to say no, but you're not wrong at the same time. There was a purpose behind it. I think the elements were there.
He
Good.
did, but they're not the only ones. There's a whole, it's a whole
Exactly.
family. The Seven of Cups. Okay, here's
Mhm.
one of our Merlin cards. There's more than just the Elohim, but there's
Right.
many, many more to keep him in control. I wonder if a Merlin is one of them.
Ooh,
But yeah, the
contractor.
sun because these people have to be of love. That's the Lover's card, and stronger than the Anunnaki.
Wow.
Wow. Yeah.
So were they predominant in all of the Bible, all of the lives, or are they more predominant now?
Mm.
Yeah, I think they're more predominant now just because of mixed messaging.
Here on Mother Gaia.
Yep.
That's the Empress. That's Mother
Yeah, they're more
Gaia.
predominant. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
Well, if you
awesome.
think about it, of all the worlds and galaxies and universes out there, we're the most sought after, so to speak, because we're emotional, spiritual creatures.
Yeah.
And created in the eyes of the creator. So, yeah. Okay. All right, here we go.
I thought we already went.
We did?
We're back again.
I did before came downstairs.
That was reincarnation there.
All right.
Different timeline. I'm sorry.
Archangel Sophia. There's also AI named Sophia. What was purposely done naming AI after an archangel? Mockery.
Yeah.
Mockery.
It's mockery. That's all it is. Yeah.
Yeah. And that's just to spread confusion. Everything seems, as I keep going through all this, it just seems that everything that we've been taught is to water down a creator or the God.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So, yeah. So that makes...
It's another fine sign that man wants to be a god, label themselves as God. So that's just, it's really, truly mockery.
And it's also who is going to follow humanitarian and who wants to follow AI.
Right.
That Sophia will be their God, goddess.
Mhm. Yep. Okay, Katrina. I have this guy named Steven sending me videos from Rumble when I left a beautiful comment to someone from another site. Who is this guy? Because he won't leave me alone.
Creep
Can you not
factor.
block him?
Creep factor.
All right. Well, let's do a reading on this, Steven.
Well, I'm
here.
not on Rumble enough to know who Steven is.
I don't either.
I am not.
And I don't comment anyway. So
I don't like Rumble anyway. I tried it. I can't do
I
it.
can't get it to work half the time.
It's not going to let me ask like my rods.
Stephen.
Use your fingers. Your fingers are your rods.
Yeah, be like,
E.T.
Home.
Wow. Katrina, you just caught his attention because he feels left out in the cold. He's looking for company. Yeah. He thinks he's doing good. This is Six of Pentacles, giving and receiving. He thinks if he gives you something, this is his way of fitting in, basically. It's more of a loneliness thing.
Overcompensating. Is he, can I ask, is this a nice energy?
I thought it was a nice energy. He feels like there's a commonality between him and Katrina.
Okay,
He does, but he does a lot of reckless things, or the way he does it is reckless. The Knight of Wands can be very reckless in his motions, and some of the things and some of the information that he's sending you are confusion and illusion. He's really just looking for a group of people trying to fit in, so to speak.
Yeah, validity.
I think his intentions are good. Yeah, the Strength card comes in. His intentions are okay, but he's just reckless the way he does it.
Right.
Or the
Doesn't
way
make
he
it
comes
less
in.
creepy. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Be good.
Who's this feller?
Never saw
I
him.
have no idea.
I dare.
I dare.
Other.
All right. In Hebrew, snake serpent is Nahash or Nakash. Oshkosh Bagash.
Mm-hmm.
It has the
Hello.
same numeric value 358 as the word Messiah. What in the blue cheese? You like blue cheese? Some splash. We got some splaining to do. Okay.
Is there
Gosh is blue jeans, not blue
Yeah.
cheese.
is there a little bit of an Akashic energy about this? No, the name, the serpent name, or whatever it is.
Oh,
Is it another mockery?
no, it's not. Okay, this is what I've been saying before. When you're spiritually rising, all the knowledge is within you. So the serpent, the snake, is the kundalini in your sacral bone, sacral. So once that rises and it passes through your Christ consciousness of your third eye, that's where you get Christ consciousness, Messiah, enlightenment.
Is this why they use the serpent? Do you remember what Moses and his staff? There was a serpent on it. They use it for medical and all
Yeah.
that stuff. There's a serpent. So, but I think you're right, Nutty, that it represents the Kundalini. I don't think it's meant, the intention behind it. I said that word. That it was meant to be negative.
The perspective. But yeah, it's. But I think the mockery is the two snakes on the medical emblem. As much as I love that, because I was going to be a doctor, but the mockery is the two snakes, but the one snake is the Kundalini.
The single one is the Kundalini.
Yes.
Was that what I experienced this week?
You can. If your pineal gland is pretty calcified, you might not be able to pass through it, or if you need to work on some forgiveness.
Yeah.
All of that stuff blocks it for Christ consciousness.
I was just going to say, it feels like it was blocked for a particular purpose.
Wow.
But you did well.
Well, we need to remember, what density are we talking? Because this is another thing. They're always about density. But the single serpent, yes, it is the Kundalini. This is all from the creator. I switched decks. They told me to. But it was stolen and manipulated, so we knew that. And you're right. Why they added that extra, the second snake. Yeah.
Do you always do what they tell you to?
Did the darkness take the whale and just thin it out and create the serpent? Like, in other words, the representation.
For the Akashic records?
Yeah, I'm still getting Akashic on this, and they're showing me the whale deflating. I mean, is this their way of taking it over, mockery or illusion? Yeah. I'm going blind here. This is a little new experience for me, so no rods. I mean, I do it with you guys, but it seems different.
Okay, so you want to see if they converted a whale into a serpent? Is that what the question?
I'm saying, in other words, like they stole it. You know how they steal everything and turn it around?
Yes.
Instead of a whale, they created the serpent. Even though there was representation, so to fool you from the Akashic aspect of it, they made it a serpent. Serpent for them is powerful and strong, and
yeah, I'm going to wait for Jen. I mean, because okay, so whales carry the Akashic records of the universe, not of the universe, but of the earth, whereas the Kundalini, I don't think it carries Akashic records, but
I'm not. Yeah, all I'm saying is they stole what was a whale, an image of a whale, and made it into a serpent for their own purpose. Like okay, we know whales are symbols of Akashic, right?
Yeah.
Find a whale in any type of quote religious aspect. It's not there. So did they take the image of the whale and just make it into the serpent? That's kind of what I'm saying.
Well, it's interesting. So, okay. No, there's something to it, but then there's more to it.
Yeah,
the Ace of Wands, that's true. It is true. It's their own version of it. They don't like the idea of the whale, so they destroy that idea. Well, that's the tower, okay? Because they envision it something else. Temperance is, but they're only allowed to put in what the creator allows them to. Because this is it's really about a balance, man. These onks are everywhere. They keep standing out to me.
Okay.
Oh.
Wow, the onk. Onk.
Oh.
They're everywhere. What are you trying to
Life
tell
is
me?
like a box of onks.
I'm wondering if this is maybe above our pay grade at this moment.
I think so.
And it's something to come.
Because I'm getting a block.
Yeah, the only it won't let me pull. I'm allowed to pull. I allowed to pull two more, and they said great leaders. Another onk. Um, chose they have to choose something from Mother Gaia. Okay, but they chose the serpent,
Yeah.
but they won't tell me anything else.
Does
Okay,
this
so
make sense? Okay, the whale is in the ocean, free, moving. The serpent ground you to this 3D plane. That's just kind of my interpretation. I don't know if that means it. That's how I'm seeing it. My perception, where I see a
Right.
whale is freer in the air, in the water, however you want to look at it. Where a serpent,
Mhm.
that's that 3D aspect of tying you to the 3D to that plane.
I think DHP has it. I'm getting the whale has it's allowing the knowledge to be free, but the snake symbolizes hidden knowledge, keeping it hidden.
I have a different view on it, Jen. If we can do a 3 card.
That's true. That's
Yeah.
true. Because there's blind knowledge here. Swords are about knowledge and information, so it could go either way. So some goes this way, some goes that. I think he's on to something when he says that. Absolutely.
But I'm also seeing, you remember how we just talked about the two serpents on the pole?
Uh-huh.
One could have been the whale, and it could have been maybe influenced by the Anunnakis or of negative. So you have one showing both sides.
Right. Okay.
Or maybe it was a big whale and they just carved two snakes out of it.
Ooh.
No, I was wondering, Jen, if we could do that card spread.
It's
You
just
get
whale
whale meat.
poop.
You get whale meat.
They're not really snakes. They're just whale poop.
Yeah.
That's all it is.
Did,
I can't
did
imagine.
whales once have feet,
Right.
Mm.
It's like
and
in
then
the
they were
movie,
taken away?
Elf. Leon never been anywhere. He doesn't have feet. He's the snowman.
All right. Well, Nadia, how do you want to word? How do you want to?
Okay, 3 card spread was the second serpent on that.
Cadence.
What do we call that? A pole?
A
Cadence.
staff.
Serpent on the staff. Was that the whale?
Was one the serpent, one the whale.
One the serpent, one the whale.
Yeah, I want to say yes. Maybe we're looking at a different Earth, and it could be true for this Earth too. Could be.
Yeah, timeline.
Wings.
They're
Wayne
really
says-
blocking this stuff, honestly.
Wings is just standing there. He goes, "I think you better stop asking." I'm like, "Okay,
Yeah.
last one, okay."
This is my last one, Wings, I promise. You just got me interested in that second snake. That's all.
Wow. Yeah, the
There's
two go
more.
hand in hand.
Ooh, two
This
snakes
is
in
this
one.
is when I tell my tarot class, pay attention to what deck you're using and what catches your eye, because I never pay attention to this. But they said, look on top of her head, yin and yang. They go together.
Wow. They do. Wow.
That's what but yeah, they go together. Because that's about higher ascension, subconscious.
And that
Right.
also, to me, it's like the two worlds meshing. They're getting to a point of meshing. Side by side. Okay, cool. I like it.
This is interesting. All the real good hidden truths of Mother Gaia have been protected and taken away.
Nice.
No truths for you. 1 year.
Okay, Wings. He said that's enough. I went,
Yeah.
okay. All right.
Cool. So I like that we all were kind of getting
I didn't realize.
locked
Paul
or told,
McCartney
hey,
was part of it.
Shut down. Abort. Yeah.
Whoop, whoop. Dive.
Run for your lives. No, don't run, because I said it's Pants Free Friday. If anybody gets up, we don't want to scare the audience. Okay.
Moon's over Miami.
Well, since I didn't get that memo, I am wearing pants.
Nice.
All right, DHP. Technically, the North Pole isn't the North Pole. See? Oh, here we go. Come on, DHP. It's the center pole. How can one tell what is north, east, south, and west if we only got the center nipple to go by? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, the nipple on both sides. Come on now.
Well, like if you play around with the compass, and it's supposed to be based on the electromagnetic field and the pulse and everything. What was it, last spring or summer, Nadia? We were doing it and it was wrong. It was flipping the other way.
Yeah, but
we tried different compasses. It wasn't the same one.
yeah, but the thing is, hey, little man. And here it is, yell. Hey, little man. Look at that smile.
Big smile.
Mimi's camera's all messed up. I want you to tell friends. No, JoJo's not in there.
I'm right
I want
here.
you to tell friends
Oh,
Merry
We got
Christmas.
extra elves in the background.
Okay, Merry Christmas, he says.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, guys.
All right, say bye, friends.
You guys want freeze or do you want cold?
Okay. All right, here, take this.
Oh, add to your list of things that you are, Jen. Jungle Gym. Jungle Jen.
Yes. My resume is quite long. Trampoline. There's lots of them. Okay.
I don't think he's wrong on this. This feels okay. If we look at a firmament, we look at the North Star is supposedly the center point. It doesn't move. It wobbles, if you will. If that's the point of the firmament, is that where all of our portals and everything come through, regardless of north, south, east, and west? That's man-made. That's for us. I know friends of mine that like they can go like this. They can be in a new city and they go, "We got to head west." How do they do that? How do they do that? They just know.
They have a lot of iron in their body.
Yeah, the North Star. It does feel like the center. It feels spreading out, pushing. I don't know. That's where maybe that's like a center point where our portals come through. That's God's.
But I'm curious. I'm curious to know if all the new compasses are off, because us going through that shift changes north and south.
Yeah, I don't actually believe that it's magnetic myself. I actually think it's one of our simplest forms of showing the divine. Put that in your pipe.
Everything shows the divine, though. But
I'm just saying it's a very simple thing. We consider it north, south, east, and west. To me, it's the entry point where the divine comes, where the Messiah comes, where our angels come into this heaven, where they come into this plane.
What is that?
Okay.
Is that that is
1, 2, 3 for you. Sorry, Dennis.
Somebody's smoking something.
Well, you said put it in my pipe and smoke it, so I was smoking it.
Okay, I forgot.
Okay, got it. I think where we come up with the terms north, south, east, and west, this is all done by manipulation to keep us chained, so we don't know exactly where we're going, and to trick. This is being hoodwinked and being held back. We don't really know what's going on, but that's changing because the death card comes in. All right, that's changing. And then these cards were interesting because of what my eye is drawn to. Here's the Wheel of Fortune. Everything is changing and on the move all the time. So good luck getting an accurate reading.
we're not going to.
Yeah, and they said pay attention because they drew my eye to the sky. Pay attention to where the moon is, because sometimes she's out, sometimes she's not, and sometimes she's not where she's supposed to be. It's really all messed up.
And sometimes her crescent is like this instead of like.
This tells me directions are changing, and sitting next to that Wheel of Fortune, I think they're going to continue to change. So those 4 terms of direction, I think, are all man-made, manipulated, and just to keep us chained down.
Yeah, yes, I think it's part of the directions are part of the matrix. So I wonder if the people who can tell where north and south are they still in the matrix? Because I could never tell. I'm just give me left, right. You know,
I could as a child, I could, but I
couldn't do it.
I remember growing up, a lot of the neighbors could do it.
Yeah.
Now we headed north, you know. or if we head south from here, it's like, how do you know that?
Yeah, it was tough because some people would come to visit, then they said we have to pray, but we have to face Mecca, and I'm
I
like,
would also argue that, like that indigenous people, when the earth was young, it just was something that they knew.
it was.
Is it still within people? Is it still because of that? I don't know.
It is High Priestess and Star Card. They still use the galactics to get what's where they understand their direction. Once they learn their, I think it's just something, especially if you've lived in the same place all your life, it's just natural.
No, my dad can go to another country and still know his north, south, east, or west.
I'm just wondering if it's an older generation thing.
Well,
Okay.
I'm thinking that this is why astronomy was so necessary and so strong
That's it.
back in the day.
That's it.
Yeah.
Or, and I think we lost it since we got GPS on our phones. We really don't need to understand north, south, east, or west anymore.
Well, how many of the new generations can read a map, a physical map, like
Or
a paper
maybe
map?
Purposely being.
We know nobody can fold one.
Right.
Oh, I can. I'm really good at that. I was always the partner driving with the map, holding the map.
So I drew another one because I'm asking why is this an older generation thing? And yeah, this has been lost. This is an art form that has been lost. And if that comes up beside the star, I think it's an art form. People really knew the astronomy. Well, the older generation, like even older than us. Well, I should say you guys. Did
Karma's
they,
gonna get her.
were they taught? We know that the education system really changed in the last 100 years at least, because they used to teach flat earth in school. So I wonder if it was in the education system for the older generations to be able to.
I don't remember flat Earth.
No.
No, that was taken out way before we were around.
Well, I remember that from years and years and years.
Of course you do.
Centuries
Okay.
ago,
When you walked it.
when I was with Magellan and sailing the seven seas.
Actually, the reason why flat Earth stayed so long in certain areas in the history books to being taught that way was because of the church. The church back then openly acknowledged that it was a flat Earth, as biblical, and
because they taught the firmament.
Right. And then that's try and find records where that's all taken out as everything's scrubbed. Can't find anything on that.
I did see something, and I got to go back to my histories because it was pretty cool what they showed.
Well, I think the older generations didn't have a lot of these. Well, first of all, the electronics weren't an issue. Frequency wasn't as bad back then than what it was now. Because of all the electronics and interference that we have, they probably the energy was just, they were drawn more to the natural draw of not only stars, but Mother Gaia herself. There was a natural directional.
Arnold has a question.
Yeah. You know how birds have that thing they say is magnetic in their.
Yeah.
What if our pineal gland had that? What if we actually
like a
had
honing
that?
device kind of thing?
Like what if our pineal gland had that? Ooh.
Yeah. I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, everything that they've done to us has affected the pineal gland. So the food that we eat, the poison, the water, the frequencies of electronics, everything they've done to try to calcify our pineal gland.
My hand's buzzing on that. I'm getting a yes on that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you use your left hand, I guess? That's cool. If we want to get rid of the younger generation, just give them a map and give them directions in cursive.
Yeah, and write it in cursive, exactly.
No, just turn off all electric and electricity. They'll just lay down and die.
That blind stare on the screen like.
Oh, goodness.
I have to get him. He's not with him today.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
All right. Caroline, why is it every time I go to get out of bed, I get dizzy? I am fine once I sit for a second. It is so weird. Well, in the 3D world, I'd say your blood pressure is totally off. Spiritually, spiritually, your pineal gland can be decalcifying. That can throw you off because that's a lot of middle ear frequencies can do it because I get dizzy for no reason at all. My blood pressure is fine. But let's see what the cards say.
I'm a heart guy, so when I get out of bed, I have to do the 20-30 second sit before I get up, or I can pass out. I've only done it once, but that's for me. It's blood pressure. I think Jen's onto something. There's a spiritual and a possible physical cause for you because you're growing, and so I think there's a little bit of both for you.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting a little bit of blood pressure.
It is
but not
both.
all. Yeah.
So they want you to focus on your blood pressure dropping when you get up. The tower's complete collapse. Your blood pressure is the physical side, but you do have some spiritual side. This is your intuition, and it correct about the pineal gland. The high priestess is about that. So it's a little bit of both. Now, one can affect the other. So pay attention to both, but your blood pressure is bottoming out.
Is okay. We know everyone's growing within our chat and with our community and everything like that. Is this almost feels temporary, and it's just a way for her to start balancing between the two worlds. I see her with a foot in, foot out. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you do a yes or no, or rods or pendulums, or I don't know rods.
No rods.
No rods today.
But check if your iron level is low also. Maybe sometimes you get like a drum beat, heartbeat in your ears.
Try a caffeine enema. No, don't do that. Just kidding.
Don't waste the caffeine. Don't waste the caffeine.
Shooter.
It's a colonic.
A coffee shooter.
Yeah, did you guys know that? I was thinking about it, but I don't know. I heard it's really good to kill the parasites.
Hard pass.
I think, Caroline, you need to focus more. They're saying really try to pay more attention how this is going to affect your emotions are going to have a lot to do with this too, but both of them hand in hand. Pay attention to how you're right. Rocco is correct. 1 foot in and 1 foot out, how it's affecting your emotions because that's physically manifesting into your body. Pay attention to that. Huh. Wow. Yeah, this card is busy today.
Yeah.
1 foot in and 1 foot out. It's one direction and the other. It's both spiritual and physical. Wow.
Dragonfly, is that your birthday? Going to be temperature. Sorry. 50.
Oh!
I was thinking I'm going to be 50 on Christmas. Sorry.
Well, it's just a good thing that you're not dyslexic.
Because it's been 5.
You'd really be in trouble.
5-0. Book 'em.
Caroline, I'm reading what she wrote. Is that why I see the lotus flower, but it didn't open?
She's not ready.
Yeah.
She's ready yet.
The lotus flower is the representation of your pineal and your crown chakra. So it's just not ready yet, but it's getting you ready.
Yep. I love that.
I jumped over to my coffee page for Jules. She has a question. I want to know what Spirit says about a situation I have been looped into. I have a friend who is a priest, and I feel she has some agenda at the church, but can't quite figure out what is going on. I have tried to avoid the whole thing, but keep getting entwined. No, I don't attend the church. LOL. Okay. All right. Jules, you're just going to get mean like Jen and just say no. Let's see.
I don't know.
She has an agenda. Her friend has an agenda at the church.
Yeah. Friend who is a priest and feels she has some agenda at the church. Female priest.
Yeah. I'm I don't usually answer these questions. I'm feeling she's kind of trying to take something from a church practice to a church what's socially acceptable. I don't know. That's all I'm getting. And I'm guessing at that. That's from the images they're showing me.
I think it's for Jules to set boundaries, but send them love.
Yeah, she's doing something.
Yeah.
It feels spiritual. It's against something spiritual. That's
It's against something spiritual.
Yeah, that's the only way I can answer that.
Yeah.
Really.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, boundaries.
Yeah.
Run away. Okay. Yeah. I don't like these two cards together. This agenda is not good. That's the devil in strength. Wow. This is not a good agenda. A lot of it is having to do, this is money related. She wants to take the church to an even higher level of money.
Priest.
Mega.
Very
Mega
secretive.
It feels very secretive too. Like behind a curtain. Don't look here. Like she's hiding it.
She's doing it from a distance. Doing it from a distance. Okay.
But it's dirty money. There you go. I was just going to say dirty money. Dirty money.
That's a liar thief card. Jules, honey, like they said, send love and light, stay away.
Boundaries, definitely boundaries.
Yeah. Okay. Well, they're giving you advice. Don't let it bring you down in anxiety because that's not your burden and fight to get into. Okay.
Don't bring it down.
Bruce.
This person is really trying to pull the wool over people's eyes. That's the illusion. Look here, not there. Then give you lots of different options. Nope. She's doing some sneaky stuff behind the scenes. Honey, just don't get entwined in it. Say, no, I'm sorry. I've got other things going on. I don't want to be involved. Sometimes you just have to.
That one hit me in the gut. I hope it's not with the littles. It's something not good.
Well, I pulled the Page of Pentacles, but my intuition Spirit didn't lean in that direction. It just was focused more on the Pentacle of money.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let's see. Okay, it's 2:00. We still have 14 more to go. I'm going to close questions because I have to go out in public.
Ooh.
I still got 3 hours.
Well, honey, you can stick by and do the rest of Pants Free Friday. I'll leave it open and you just run it. All right. All right, DHP. If we are a part of Father Creator, does that mean we don't have a beginning or an end? We only have the cosmic phases, phase 1. To me, I personally believe that we've always belonged, the idea of us, the concept of us, I don't know how you would word that, has been a part of Father all along. And then he decides when we're to come and go. That's what I personally believe. I'll ask Spirit. Yeah. What do you guys think?
Well, I mean, we've always been recycled. I mean, I would think that's.
Are you saying we're garbage? Okay.
No, we're used in a good way every time. We're stronger and harder, just like plastic.
We're just reinvented.
Oh, reinvented. Okay, reintroduced.
The thing of it is quote, the population gets bigger. I think the souls get smaller. Like there's none.
Maybe some don't have souls.
Maybe they're broken to fractals. I don't know.
Well, some numbers. A lot, I would probably suspect, 60% or more are NPCs.
I'd agree with that. Yes.
Well, and now were the NPCs brought in by the nefarious just to be workers? It wasn't part of the Creator.
Well, we don't know that. I mean, well, if that's part of the bigger plan, we don't know.
Funny. Okay.
Not
all right.
Laughing.
Talking to Spirit.
Now I am.
I was just waiting for you to spit.
No, I'm not allowed to do that. I went to set my deck down and this one fell out. What density? All densities, because the Creator is over everything. I take it back. I'm wrong. No, We haven't always been a part of Father. Nope, we have not. He decides that secretly. That's his decision of when we come out onto our into our own, being independent.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Okay.
A lot of us old souls are all here right now.
Mm-hmm.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
For a
he
reason.
decides that.
It's a reunion.
Party like it's
Son.
1999. Or at a cocktail bar.
There you
Uh-oh.
go.
No,
Yeah, I was
no.
going to bring that back up. Yeah.
Just when I thought we were out of it, they dragged me back in.
Just like reincarnation, King.
It's a gift. All right. All right, DHP. If each sun is a star, does the phrase Star Wars mean sun wars, where different sun systems wage war for power and glory? This means these wars are never ending and infinity of this chaos. Well, if the creator wants to end it all, he can end it all.
Yeah, I'm getting a yes, but there's more to it.
Right. This almost feels like a DNA war. I see the sun when I hear that question. I see the sun as a seed war, and that's about us, about DNA, transplant of life. That's I've kind of heard something similar, and every time I hear Star Wars and sun, show me a seed. So that's my thought on it. I'm actually not getting any connection on that myself. Opinion.
Well, I know you're gonna get what density are we talking about? Because I know from what I'm getting, I mean, maybe there are some stars that trying to be a new sun, trying to be a new galaxy.
Or they're trying to get our DNA. New, different densities.
Yeah, my rods aren't getting anything.
I'm just getting sleepy, King.
Wow. Okay. Fine by me. Okay, so yes, in the fact that you can call them sun wars, but this is interesting. Okay, so you have an ace, so you can call them sun wars, but it's really about energy. All right, it's energy that's they're not really big balls of gas or anything. It's more energetic wise, frequency wise, and most of this is beyond the veil that we can't even see. And then I asked, is this going to last forever and ever with that multiverse like constant going? We should get excited. Pages of Cups are about excitement because something new is coming. The creator is going to destroy every last bit of it so we can walk away from all of it.
Wow.
Start over.
Reset.
Clean slate. So the part of the Bible that says new heaven and new earth, he really does mean it. But that's
So
it. Reset.
that's
Done.
yeah. But that's what we were talking before about collecting fractals.
Yeah.
Do we know which timeline? Are we all on the original timeline, or is one fractal in another place
I
going
think those fractals are
take me?
one per density, one per. I don't think there's two of me walking around on this plane. Do you know what I mean?
We hope not, Rocco, right?
I hope not either. I hope not
Yeah.
either.
Walking was the question.
I probably wouldn't like him. You know, like, what? What are you? Oh, Mister, I'm a cook. Okay. I make a better meal.
I make a better meal.
That's so nice.
The other day. I think there
All
are
right.
fractals of us here on this planet.
That does make sense with frequency. I mean, think about us. We're one of the few life forms out there that's why they're coming here. They want what we can do.
Yeah.
So that makes a lot of sense.
Yep, absolutely. All right. HP, powerful collective celebration for New Year's is coming. Are offworlders, good and bad, taking this energy or sucking it up to be used for their tech? Oh boy.
Well, of course, they're taking
Yeah.
good and bad.
I know it's a good place for the darkies, regardless of our forwarders, good and bad energy. They don't like they like to feast on the bad, but they'll eat the good. Some of the vampire energy vampires, if you will, they're going to suck on you going up on your highs and coming down on your lows. So I think that holiday is a big day for at least the dark half. Not the off worlds. Can't do that one. Sorry.
No, the
Wow.
Go ahead, John.
Okay. This
Okay.
is a big, powerful day for frequency. Here's Mr. Tesla again. That's my energy card. So energy and frequency. Yeah. But if we set our boundaries, there's king or prince. Okay. If we set our boundaries and do not let, because we're of the divine, we're going to take that energy. They're not going to get it. Okay. We're going to redistribute it to humanity.
Nice.
It's going to raise our frequency. That's how powerful the collective is getting. So we take it and redistribute to all of humanity, and they won't get it. They'll try. But if we set our spiritual boundaries, the base card is stand up for yourself, know who you are, and that is a child of the divine creator.
I agree.
So I don't care what kind of galactic anything you are.
Yeah.
We're of God, and we're in control. So we're going to keep our little bzzzt, okay?
Soup for you, soup for you, and soup for you.
Nice. I like this.
You get a celebration.
All right. Are there consequences to continuously changing a soul contract while on the go to the point it looks nothing like the original? I don't know about consequences because your free will, and I think my personal opinion is if you continuously stay of the divine path and it's not about egotistical reasons, I think that your free will stands as you do you, boo. And the creator won't interfere as long as it's good for him and his kingdom. That's the way I look at it.
I agree with you. I would just ask, I think we're guided towards a certain direction. And like good parents, we just, we let go of the bike and let you go. But but like a good parent, we're always here when you fall down and maybe get you on back on the bike again, maybe in the right direction.
Yeah.
But it really doesn't interfere with free will, if you will. I'll be right back. Excuse me.
Okay.
Going down that one path and you kind of go off to the side, well, end up going back.
Yeah. Wow.
I think that people on Earth right now are not first timers. I mean, we're pretty much staying on the contract that we chose this time so we can make this change. I don't think much of us are going to steer really far away from our contract.
Well, this is, I really think that there's a lot to that. It's like that we're all embedded, if you're not an NPC, with like that moral compass.
Yeah.
There's something in the human soul that knows you don't break all those commandments and do all those nasty, ugly things. But to answer your question, DHP, this is about balance and justice. The King of Swords is what we choose to do. Like if we're really determined, that's the King and Queen of Wands. But they're also trustworthy. If we're really determined to take a leap of faith, like the Fool's Journey, if we're willing to do that, and as long as it's bright and cheery and good of the divine, I don't get that there's consequences because that's the way the reading ended. There's nothing negative. I think as long as your intentions are good.
What's up, baby? What's up, Mama?
Wow. Okay. They said one more, please. Off both. Okay. Base and top. And it has everything to do with your faith. Hierophant, as long as you keep your faith in the divine creator, you're fine. Don't worry about those contracts. Because I really think all soul contracts can be played around with as long as you do everything with love. Love is the number one lesson. I think we're here. Okay. Let's look. Here we go. DHP. Uh-oh, we got apples and bananas. No, just apples. Among many different meanings, is the apple also a symbolism for both sexual orgasm And innocence, the dark is after.
Oh, okay.
To create a powerful energetic spark. Is it
Apple.
a symbol? Okay.
I mean, something. I'm getting something, but it's really, really first out, and I think you're talking about not just apple, but the serpent also, right? DHP. About the seeds in the apple.
Because it forms that star in the center, right?
Yeah, but you also have the seeds where if it's innocence of the dark once it's exposed.
Yeah.
No, just the apple alone? Really?
We're being picky about our cards. Okay, I'm switching.
Innocence.
Not the manama fruit.
Ba-da-ba-da,
Do do do
Phenomena.
ba-da-ba-da.
do 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 do. In a cocktail bar.
Yeah, the Apple logo. Yeah, that was on purpose on the Apple iPads and all that stuff. That was the AI mockery of the Apple.
Yeah.
But I'm trying to see what this actually is meaning.
Isn't that also kind of the deceiving of planting the seeds of deception?
Well, where's sexual orgasm is that?
Hey, never know.
Are you talking to your dogs? I hope.
I'm like
Hey.
two or three different worlds here. At least
Okay.
tongue punching.
Wow. No, DHP's onto something because I asked, is it a symbol? The apple itself, not seeds or the inside. I did the whole apple.
Okay.
You got an Ace of Wands. That's the intention behind it.
Hound's a bastard. Though.
Yeah, it's a generational thing. 10 of Pentacles is generational. Well, you guys learned these yesterday in class. And then the Knight of Pentacles. And he's all about sowing seeds. Put them all together. Remember, he was holding that pentacle that could be a rare seed that's very precious. And that's what they were reminded me of. So, yeah, they're trying to collect it all. What'd you get?
Well, I mean, to me, I'm looking at the apple, but we found out it really wasn't the apple. But I think the guayabana has more seeds in it. I don't know. I can't understand how it can cause like I see that opening the darkness for darkness. I see that, but I don't understand where orgasm gets in there. I don't understand that part.
If it's a guy, he's still looking for that.
That's why I thought it was the serpent. No. Funny.
But it was in the grass.
Yes.
Something's based on energy.
Really?
It's the energy.
Yeah, I had to bring mine in because he was barking.
Well, I'm curious to know. So I asked, are there more fruits involved? Is it more than just the apple? Are there other fruits that it could be? And I pulled an Ace of Pentacles, and there's all kinds of fruits hanging from these trees. So, yeah, it says yes, that there is. They keep throwing me these nature cards with fruit trees in them. And so I asked, is there some kind of energy with the two based on the symbol of the fruit? And then the orgasm thing. This is the magician. This is about mixing them together, and this is energy. There's something about the symbol of it, but I'm not getting the apple's the only one.
Could this mean desire? Whatever you wish from the tree, you get. I don't know. Just shooting from the hip.
Is the tree of knowledge also like the tree of life?
Like a box of chocolates.
Yeah.
Never know what you're going to get.
One is dark and one is milk.
Like white
Wow.
chocolate, milk chocolate.
Yeah, a high
dark chocolate.
priestess. And these two pillars represent darkness and light. So beyond the veil, the secrets of it, there's more to it than that. Huh.
I still have presents to wrap. It's like never ending. Seems like they're multiplying. Yeah, I don't know where they're coming from.
She's putting
Life-
you to
Life just keeps bringing
work.
down shit. I'm like, where were these? Where were these? Oh,
hiding them in the closet. It's like Mary Poppins' bag. They just keep
I
coming
found
out.
this. I bought this several months ago. I forgot about it. Okay. Yeah. I don't care.
Okay. All right, Brother Roy. Nicola be contacting me in the new year to go out for a meal.
I'm
Okay.
going to hold off on this one because he's already asked me. So let's get your answer.
Oh, okay.
He already knows what I said.
Oh, okay. He's
I know
challenging
you'll
us.
confirm it for me.
All right. No pressure. Okay.
No pressure.
No pressure.
My pressure.
It's okay. It's okay.
My pressure. My pressure.
You need to be patient, Roy. My goodness.
Yeah. Also, you might want to ask
I'm
her.
teasing you. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting that you may want to ask her. It's a little uneven. I know, I heard you. You need to balance that idea out, Roy. Okay, you got a yes about asking. Swords are about, communication, but maybe you should be the one asking because you be waiting a long time and be lost. That's having loss and not happening. So I think you're going to have to ask her. Wow. Knight of Wands. Get that fire and determination and move forward and ask her.
The no just might be it's not the right time, but maybe later.
Yeah,
Never
Yeah.
know.
that's okay.
But also, don't expect more than
Right.
key things.
Right.
Yeah. I'm curious to know what did you get, Dennis, when you answered that?
Yes. I got a yes.
Did you? All right.
Yep.
All right. 8 more. Here we go. Brother Roy has the next one. Could you please tell me further information on my namesake split? More information? I need specifics.
So he changed from
Um,
Split to Poundsford. He came from I forgot what place and went to another place, and I guess there's a split between Catholic and Protestant.
Yeah, the family in 1466 were named Pouncefoot, and they were Catholic, and then there was a split of that family going into.
If I'm not
Protestant.
mistaken, Roy does a pendulum.
Yeah.
Well, don't take this the wrong way, Roy, but I think you're influencing the pendulum for what you want. Not always, but when you really hope something is there, you can influence your pendulum.
The ego can get in the way. You have to
And
keep the ego
listen,
out.
that happens to us. You'll see us say, I got to push all ego aside. I'm just saying, if you're doing the blessings, if you're doing your cleansings, if you're really truly pushing off your ego and you're willing to accept whatever you're asking, I'm just getting that. Sorry, I not meaning to point it out. I'm just saying it just feels that you're giving some influence to this, if you don't mind me saying so.
Yeah, and you're being nice because what I have to say I've been wanting to say, so I'm going to. Right. As much as you enjoy going through the genealogy of where your family came from, you are the soul right now.
Right. You.
You need to look within you.
Yep.
I mean, there's no speciality for anybody outside. It's who you are between you and your creator. Look within.
Well, without real specific details, I mean, he gave me a little bit.
Mhm.
There was a split. Okay, they became independent and sovereign from each other. There's a split, but then something changed later, and they reconciled. Families came back together. You're going to be finding more information about generations. You're going to find them on both sides, but they still get along. So the Catholic
Yeah.
Protestant fighting ended at some
They
point.
were
There's
Irish.
more
They were Irish.
secrets. It doesn't really tell me.
They were
Yeah.
It
Irish.
doesn't
They were
tell me
fighting,
anymore
they were
than
drinking,
that.
and then they were hugging and kissing, and then they were fighting and drinking and hugging and kissing.
Like
Are we talking the
Yeah,
Irish
so
or the Scottish?
Both.
well, justice comes in, and so it's like they settled their differences. They came to an equal balance agreement, and it ended. I don't get that there's something hidden in that treasure chest, and that's a generational card. So I don't know that the real truth is out there. You'd have to dig, but I
Jen,
mean,
did you do maybe a yes or no, or Dennis? Does he influence his pendulum on occasion? And I said that we're not pointing you out. This is just a learning tool right now, Roy. Hey, listen,
okay.
it took me a long time to learn myself. I just want to confirm it. I don't have my rods. Get confirmation, so
think,
maybe you can
and
cleanse.
I'm getting yes, but I think a lot of us do that on occasion.
I was
Oh,
just
agreed,
going to
agreed.
say that.
Yeah.
I mean, it was brought
We
up
all
because
do that.
we
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of discipline.
Right.
Yep.
I mean, you could put your
Yeah.
pendulum in the moonlight to help
You're
cleanse it also.
holding your pendulum a little too tight, and it has that frequency is picking up more. So yeah, but
Yeah,
you'll
don't
get
hold
it. Keep
it.
Yeah.
practicing.
It's not always
Let me find
intentional.
out what the
Also,
8-ball says.
let me say that it's always not intentional.
Oh.
It's just sometimes our wants and
no.
desires get in the way of
No.
what we're looking for.
8-ball
Jen,
says no.
Look at my little canister light up there. There's a rainbow.
Oh,
Aren't you pretty?
rainbow.
Oh, I do see it.
A
Wow,
rainbow it is.
Look at you.
likey.
And you just whacked it by pushing your arm up in there. What was that?
Oh,
I was trying to get blessed.
There it is. Oh,
No, that's the
All
first time
right.
I said that. That's
Saint.
nice.
There's Satan.
Okay. DHP. Which came first, the chicken or the egg? I mean, the word saint or the word Satan? They seem to feed
which
off
one
each
crossed the
other.
road first?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's actually an old
Whichever one to get splatted. I don't know. A yin and a yang.
there's kind of a proverb on this, or a poems, something about the stain, and it was a stain of the blood. Okay, and that's kind of where the word saint kind of came from. Not sane, but stain, and saint came out of that dialect, if you will. I don't know how much truth is within that, but that's something I can throw out there. That's a possibility. Maybe it's not saint as in holy, but maybe by carrying the mark of their creator or something of that nature, if you will.
Okay, well, did saint come first? It was a no. Did Satan come first? That was a yes. Is there a correlation between them both? I got to know. It's a maybe between both.
Is this the original?
Yeah,
Did the which came first, the chicken or the egg? Is this the original?
Well, I was trying to figure it out. Yeah, I'm trying to figure it out, but I had to ask that third question to see if there's a connection between them, and perspective came out. I guess my
Satan almost seems to me as like Sultan, like Sultan, like the glory on earth, not in the heavens. I don't know where the word came from. As far as which comes first, I can't get anything on that.
Yeah, and good thing I don't have satin sheets.
Ooh, satin. I don't know. I know what thread count is.
Yep.
Okay.
Is it 1,000?
And more. Hello.
So I asked if Saint came first, got the Ten of Swords. That's no. Asked if Satan came first, got victory. Yes, he wins. He won. But the intention behind the two, mix them together.
that word.
Hierophant is deep state. Hierophant is deep state. The intentions, sorry, DHP, I use that word again, go hand in hand. Okay. Yeah, but Satan first, then Saint, but contractually, the deep state wants them connected.
So I guess we're all in agreement.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I got both yes and no, so I don't understand.
Okay. Here we go. Marcy. Did I really see what I looked like? A golden ornament that had holes with a beautiful light shining through. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you, Marcy. What looked like a golden ornament that had holes with beautiful light shining through. Okay.
So, yeah, it was your perspective. It did happen. How you perceived it.
I
Yeah,
like
but I mean, if we're all growing. I think we, sometimes our eyes and our heart give us a little glimpse and go, "Whoa, did I just see that?" I think you did. What it meant, I'm not sure.
Did she get a spiritual gift?
You
Oh,
might be
someone's
right.
left.
Nadia, it feels like an opening. Feels like an opening.
Okay. Alrighty.
Yeah, good for you, Marcy.
I just don't ask because half the time I'm just like, what? Okay. I'm just going with it. It says Ace of Cups. You saw this, but it's not what you think it is. This is actually a portal opening to your off-worlders. It's a connection and tether to them.
Wow.
Yep. But it's a good positive thing. This is not negative. The strength card comes in. This is it that has energy behind it. Wow. Okay. Yeah, that's the sun card. It's a beautiful. If your subconscious goes through this, this is beautiful. This is the sun card. So I want you to see how much it grows here. Okay. All right. So we start out with this little tiny thing. See, they told me to switch the deck again. I just do what I'm told. You start out with that little thing. Okay. And then it grows. It's like a tether. And then look how big it gets. So,
I see you. I see you. Yeah.
okay. All righty. DHP. Everything is the portal. Words, thoughts, imaginations, feelings. Can we say we're not just portal jumping, but we are portal jumping within? Absolutely. I would say so.
Mhm.
I think so. Absolutely. I think we're our own portal system, if that makes sense. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah.
Because if you go deep enough or high enough in your Kundalini, when you really reach enlightenment, yeah, absolutely. I agree. What says you guys?
I agree. I think very few get lost because that's a creator's decision.
It's a tether. It's also a tether. You stay in your spot.
Yeah.
I thought this
Can you
was
see
like
us
going to
push?
be a Monty Python skit of "There's a hair in my soup."
Just as long as you're not
Oh,
chasing
goodness.
that killer rabbit.
All
It's
right.
a flesh wound. It's just a flesh wound.
Roy, a message from spirit for you. Okay.
That one's all yours. I don't do messages yet.
All right.
Don't chew the squeaker out.
Don't make noise with the squeakers.
Well, we're trying to. He's writing a book, "Death of the Squeaker." That's he's trying to get through to it.
See, Nadia's mean to Snyder. She takes his chicken.
Mhm.
I buy him one. She takes it.
No,
Start buying food.
he brings it back. He takes it. I bring it back in. That's how we work. I'm the one, when you say go fetch, it's me.
Uh-huh.
Okay, good for you.
I go
Actually,
fetch.
hey, be good. He's not trying to kill it, but he's trying to chew through it.
He's trying to get the squeaker.
Yeah, but he doesn't do it on every toy, but apparently today this is his mission.
Okay, Roy, here's your message from Spirit. Okay. Ace of Wands, they want you to have more determination and fire in your soul and spirit. Strengthen your relationship with your faith in your creator. That's Hierophant. Find more of the divine, go more within, and stop worrying about all the 3D things. That's worry, anxiety, and loss and all those things. Please give yourself a little mercy and grace with that Temperance card. Be patient, okay? We don't do things overnight. We're all still growing every day. So have more of a connection with the divine creator, okay? Focus on that. All right? And not worry so much.
That was beautiful. That was nice.
Okay.
That was a nice message.
All right. 3 more. DHP, we have, according to Genesis, Adam was formed. Well, he's sitting right there. Let's ask him. Humanity was created. 2 different meanings. Is it talking about 2 different humans here? There's
Yes.
2 of them.
Oh boy.
That's why Adam is a Gemini.
I agree with that.
So Adam, originally, it depends on which version you read. It was either molded or formed out
Or
of the
depends
dirt,
on what
right?
dimension I was in at the time too.
Oh, okay.
Well, and also, I mean, we're kind of seeing that Adam may have been plural, may not been just a single Adam in many
No.
senses. When God created the angels, he didn't create angel. When God created Adam or man, we don't know if that's singular or plural. We really don't. I kind of lean towards that there was a few. I mean, that explains what's her face, the first psychopath, Lilith. There's no mention of her. Well, there's no mention of her, but yet there is, but there isn't. And at the same respect,
Right.
Did he make a whole bunch and want to see what figures out as far as the angels go? We know he didn't create all the angels singular, like they all came about and he endowed them with certain things. So we almost have to look at Adam in many senses, I think, as plural. I do.
Did he create like a multi-dimensional first and then
Exactly. Yeah.
place the same person or form in each dimension?
Like the good parents with the bicycle. Here you go. You go to that room.
I'm
Soup
also
for you, and soup for you, and a soup for you.
well, I'm also thinking,
So funny you
could
said
God
that.
create-
That's the card I just pulled.
well, could God
What,
have
soup
created
card?
Adam and they made a 2.0 Adam like Sophia? Could
Possibility.
one have been
I don't think we'll ever know truly.
not of creation?
Well, we've lost a lot of this information. Okay, so the first card I pulled is 5 of Cups, and this is like it all went down the drain. All of our information we really truly need to know just went down the toilet. Okay, it's funny you say that, Nadia, because this card comes in 8 of Swords. It depends on this is dimensions and being hoodwinked. So good here, bad there. It's funny that Dennis said, you get one, you get one. 6 of Pentacles is that. You get one, you get one, you get one. Okay. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles, and that's your Harvest card. And they said it's like all these little atoms came up and grew. You'll get one, you'll get one. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I do see it as plural. I do.
Yeah.
We assume singular. And when you talk about all the worlds, all the densities, there has to be a start.
Yeah. Wow.
Well, it's just like when the Creator created the universe, he didn't just create just the Earth. He created much, much more.
Right.
Oh yeah, he flung everything up there, right?
Yeah,
He was a poop thrower. Let's be
just
honest. He was a
regular
poop thrower.
monkey.
He just threw it out there to see what
He
was
was
stuck.
a flinging. He's
The
just
flinging.
a flinging.
I looked at I looked at the base card in that magician. This is a busy card in this deck. The magician card came back in. It's like this is the creator going, this is everything. Everything. And you get one, you get one, you get one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Wow, pretty cool.
Okay. That's awesome. All right. Marcy, here we go. Jen, what would back to beginning for me actually mean? Seems it could be several different things.
Can I just say what you take for granted? That's all I'm getting. Like, okay, I've mentioned before, we take for granted that the water's going to come out of the sink. You know, we turn the spigot on, there's
Yeah.
water. This seems like a back to basics type of thing, like the most simple thing that you maybe started with, going over it again. That's all I'm.
So we are we focused now? If you think of chakra kind of thing, it would be like the root chakra, the very
Right.
basic stuff. Take it
Right.
from
Even
okay.
prayer, even going within, maybe segregating how you meditate instead of staying so long into meditation. Do just a 5 minute, but make it a quality 5 minutes. Then try a 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Make it a quality 10 minutes. Not, well, I'm in meditation. Make
I
it
think
work.
I think one of the most important things is back to the beginning is changing, encouraging, or helping out how you look at yourself.
Mhm.
How do you view self-love is huge when it comes
Exactly.
to taking it back. You have to love yourself. And that's really taking it,
Mhm.
stripping everything off and starting from the very beginning. No, Dennis, I didn't say go get naked.
Mhm.
But yes,
And
it's
that
Yeah,
comes
but
back to faith. We're all different from where we were 3 months
yeah.
ago, 6 months ago, 12 months ago, 18 months ago.
Yeah.
Maybe take your knowledge that you have now and just kind of go back and do a little review and see what resonates. I
Yeah.
agree with the love. I agree with that for sure, Jen.
yeah, I
So,
think that's
Yeah.
what back to the beginning is, going back to not greed, not the rat race, not it is love, family
Yeah.
time, everything back to what was originally
Back
in
to innocence.
well, yeah, innocence. Yeah,
sense.
perfect.
Yes,
It
yes,
is.
beautiful.
And have a little fun. I don't know how many people I've told recently that Spirit is encouraging people. Remember what it's like to have fun.
Right.
You know, you worry and you work and you worry and you work, and that's just it's just a repetitive. Have some fun, laugh a little.
And getting back to how we question everything, I just said this to
Mhm.
someone today. Okay, innocence is when we're young. Curiosity is the innocence of the adult. It's the curiosity of the adult mind. That's that little bit of innocence, taking everything we know and throwing it out and asking those curious questions. So
Yeah.
I would just throw that out there also, that's why our guides always say, ask, question,
Yeah.
investigate, go within.
Absolutely.
Well, I mean, I want to add one more thing. I mean, how many people text other people and the person receiving it goes, what did she mean by that? Or what did he mean by that? I think losing that verbal, emotional, it kind of
It's so
changes.
easy to take things out of context because you don't hear tone, you just assume what they meant, and it could be the complete opposite of what they meant.
Mhm.
I look at
Yeah.
Nadia's text sometimes and I say, some days, Nadia.
What in the world is she talking about?
He says that all the time.
I was being nice. Okay.
Huh? What are you talking?
Yeah, but I mean,
What you
this is
talking about,
why
Willie?
I still prefer to talk on the phone instead, because
I agree.
I know it's
I don't.
someone will take it in a negative way and it'll be like, I just said have a nice day, and they're like, well, what did she mean by that? And that's like, okay.
Have a nice day.
You're totally abandoning me. What is going
Well,
on?
bless your heart.
That's it.
Exactly. So precious. Like I didn't hear Jen's tone when she said that. Was that a good one or a bad one?
Yeah, precious. Yeah, for sure.
I can usually hear the inflection in the text.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah.
here we go.
There's
The
energy.
emojis normally say it all. Yeah. Okay.
She's
All
correct.
right. Caroline has our last question today. Question this. The star I see at night, is it Jupiter or is it part of the Pisces constellation? Why am I so drawn to it?
Yeah, me too. I am also.
Yeah, Yep, that's the one that catches my eye every night. Now we're
Every
told that it's Jupiter.
Yeah,
Let's see.
we should check if it is Jupiter.
I was going to
That's
say,
what I'm going to do.
can I say I don't think it's a planet?
But
Maybe
even on a cloudy night, it's out there.
Yeah.
My hands are buzz on this one.
What? Okay.
So Jay, I want to ask, how does it feel without the training wheels?
The training? What?
A lot of tears, a couple scuffs on the knees. It's I'm missing something. I am, but I get it. But I have to try it. It's like, okay, you ever see these people quit cigarettes and then they're holding a pen like this? That's all.
Okay. Interesting. You have an Ace of Cups that it's Jupiter, but it's more than Jupiter. There's something going on up there. And I was floored by the 3 cards that spit out. The Creator is trying to get our attention because that's judgment. Look up here. And then the Star card. There's more to it that's going on up there. We're drawn to it for a reason, but it doesn't tell me why.
I don't see the planet. I really don't. I something definitely. And if I'm kind of like I do things spiritually, that makes sense to me.
What? Okay. This is going to keep happening. And then I pulled the Hangman. This has something to do with our enlightenment. Should we hang on upside down and look at it? Does that make a difference?
Maybe that's what it is.
We're supposed to be doing cartwheels over
I'm going to hurt myself. Wow. I go outside and be hanging from a tree. Everybody will come out and go, what are you doing? Well, Tarot said I'm supposed to hang out of the tree.
Mars
Look up.
I'm being enlightened.
Jupiter.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
it's Jupiter and Orion for me, and they always follow me when I'm walking.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't tell me any more than that. It just says that the Creator's trying to get our attention for a reason. So
Try.
maybe it means something different to each and every one of us.
Feel with your heart. See with your heart. Maybe close your eyes and see what you feel.
Absolutely.
Just throwing it out there.
Yep.
Put your training
all right.
wheels on.
That is all the questions that I had
everyone
starred.
have a great holiday. We'll try and throw something out to let you know what we're doing on Wednesday. It'll be something. It may just be a stirring pot. We don't know. Jen, busy time for Jen. There's a whole lot of family stuff going on for her.
Ooh.
Birthdays and birthdays and
birthday.
Bears are mine. So, but anyway, so we wish you well.
That's who I live with.
I know. You have a wonderful holiday, Jen. I'm sure we'll talk before then.
Thank you.
And everyone here.
Oh, yeah, we will.
And if you get the chance to need that sanity on that time that we come in, just, send us a text or a quick phone call. Send me a link, please.
Yes.
Okay.
Say SOS. No. Get out of there.
No. Help me. No. Oh, gosh. Yep.
Well, I'm thinking, since we had one of the first questions about taking negative energy or positive energy, maybe we should do a little prayer to have everybody stand on the positive side instead of the negative side.
We can do that.
If you guys like that at the end or whatever.
Yep. You know the rules.
Thank you. Well, I just want to be reminded what your card said because I want to put it in that context that we don't give authority to the negative. And
right.
Dragonfly 17, if you're in here, I hope the surgery went well.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, how was your dad's cataract, by the way?
He's on his second one. He did very well. But it's so amazing. Like we were talking about the court system breaking down, that we're hoping the medical system has to break down. Do you know they gave him anesthesia, and before he was out of twilight, they got him up dressed, and he couldn't even walk.
Wow!
And they're like, "We got to go. We got the next person to come in."
Because it's
Wow.
money.
It's money.
You're
And
just another cow going through the chutes. That's all
Mhm.
you're herding. It's just cattle. That's all it is.
So this
Well,
time,
it's supposed to be the medical profession is supposed to be on its way out right now.
Yeah,
yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
basically money. That's all it was.
For
Yep.
everyone in the chat, don't take things so personal. The holidays, it's always tough. Personalities, family, just try and see on the brighter side of things. And it's okay to think I could just kill them right now. That's okay. It's all right to
Don't
think,
think.
just don't act on it. But
Oh,
enjoy
yeah.
yourselves. Oh, you should see some of the things I think. Terrible. Oh, terrible. There's hooks involved.
That's why he
utensils
sees with
for
his heart.
skinning. It's all kind of wild things. Yeah, it is.
That's why he
I'm-
sees with his heart, because his mind has a lot of dangerous equipment up there.
It does.
I think
And then they
after
argue back
Nadia's,
and forth.
I think after Nadia's prayer, we ought to do a dating game send off.
Oh, he wants that.
Oh, you want the music. Okay.
I thought he was going to
All right,
match
all right.
people up on the live chat. That was going to be interesting.
I'm like, I'm not eligible.
Yeah,
So-
my favorite
I
colors is
refuse.
rising and lowering, all kind of signs like that. And
Oh,
world
that's
peace.
right.
That's good. What?
I remembered my Cherie had a question. Why could there never
Ooh.
be a double fire horse have children?
Yes.
That was one of the questions we missed, or we didn't
Yes.
know how to answer it. Well,
Yes.
if you think
Have
about it,
children.
yeah, that
I
was the
looked that up.
Okay, well, think about it. If the whole Chinese zodiac goes every 60 years, you're already in your 60s, and then you have to go to the fire sign, which means you'll probably be in your 80s. I don't think you want to have children at that time, or can have children.
Well, maybe it's a good thing your equipment works.
The fire
That's it.
horse was for a specific year, 1966.
66, 67.
Late
Yeah.
September back in '66.
Well, that explains a lot about Lee. He's 66.
So what's
yeah.
the question? I don't understand.
It was, do you remember it, King, or do you want me to say it?
You say it. I don't
Okay,
remember all.
it said, why couldn't a horse with a double fire sign have children? And it's
I'm out of that one.
yeah, you left at that time. So what happened is,
This was,
if you go, like I said, if you go through the zodiac complete cycle, you're already 60 years old. And then if you go to your element again, you got to add 12 plus 12. So you're in your 80s, depending on when the next fire sign comes up. So yeah, there's no way you could, as a woman, you're not fertile anymore. As a male.
Right.
So that's why you couldn't have children at that double fire sign.
Yeah, I'm not Genghis Khan. I don't want any. What the hell is going on? Jesus. Yeah.
Yes. So I just, you reminded
They're here.
Mhm.
I wanted to be fair and answer it.
I'm glad you remembered that. Yeah, because we had mentioned that we would do that. This.
Yeah,
on
that's
this
not for
date.
me. I won't get anything on that. Sorry.
Well, I'm fine.
So,
All right,
very
Nadia,
well
do you want to
days
take us out in prayer?
Oh, I'll take you guys out.
Wow. Okay.
No, first of all,
On
guys.
that note,
Okay. See how
No. So
Hello.
on that note, first of all, guys, everybody who has to go to other people's homes, or if you have family coming in, feel blessings and love. Spread love before you even get to it, because you'll change the atmosphere. There goes
Sorry.
his brain
that was
working.
my imaginary mind going, choke them.
So it's always good to send the love before you get to where you have to go, because that way the atmosphere changes.
Agree.
All
Have a
right.
sense of humor.
All right, here we go.
If Nadia can make a drunken, hateful judge get all mushy and nice at the end.
God, that
Okay.
was awesome.
we can
Well,
do
wait,
it.
I can't see Nadia. Wait a minute. Okay, there you go. Okay, I see you.
Mm-mm.
All right. All right, here we go. If everybody is in agreement. Oh, Snyder's just like Oh, not happy at all. Something's not right here. All right, here we go. I'm going to give blessings to Schneider too. To the Divine Father, Mother, Ascended Masters, Archangels, Guardian Angels, Spirit Guides, Spirit Helpers, and Spirit Healers. I am grateful that us four on the round table and our family in the live chats are always here with happy spirits, with kindness in their heart, and we all spread love. I am asking that we carry this love through this whole weekend, through the Christmas holiday, and we are protected from the negative feeders, that we do not consent to negativity affecting us or our families, that people driving to and back home have a safe trip and are protected in all ways. May our fur babies be protected. May the children be protected from negative energy that will try to get to them. May anybody who is recovering or is ill feel better during this weekend and the holidays. Does anybody else want to add anything?
Yeah, I want to add that if you're going through this as a lonely time and you're not with company, please know that your divine creator is with you all the time. All of your guides are with you. We are with you in spirit, and know that you are loved. I also want blessings and love sent out to anyone in the military that cannot be home during these holidays. It's a very difficult time, but we send them love, light, and absolute peace and harmony, and that they return home safe to us. I would want to wish everyone here in the chat, my beloved roundtable, who I love so much, many blessings over the holidays and each and every day. As long as their hearts are filled, they're divinely protected, and everything is granted to them from the divine creator. And I give much gratitude for all these things.
I just want to add, please show any really bizarre gifts you get. Just show them off. Like, why would they buy that for me? Show it off. Okay.
And to our beloved white hats that are doing everything in secrecy, may they be protected during this time also. In full faith, so be it, so be it.
That's what it is.
So I had both hips replaced and my spine fused, and my dad bought me a ladder. Okay, that's,
Oh,
just
well, he wanted to work
look
on
at
his
the bright
shoulders.
side. Look at the
Dad,
bright side.
I'm
He could have bought
really
you
messed up. Here's a ladder.
He could have given you a trampoline.
Yes, exactly.
Oh gosh.
That's positive thinking. One day, son, you will grow and you will climb this ladder.
Listen, I looked at that ladder for 5 years. It was a nice ladder. It really was. I looked at it for 5
And
years.
before we leave, Jen, I want to thank you for the Christmas card. That
Yes, thank you so
should
much.
be in the mail today.
Oh,
Thank
you're
you.
welcome. You're
Any
very, very
oracles
welcome.
today?
Would you
Oh,
like oracles? I have
Do
them.
you have time?
What
Yep.
time do we have? Okay.
Yep, I got it. I got 5 minutes. I'll do oracles.
Well, listen, guys, I'm gonna
Urkels?
get
Yep.
up
Do we
and
need?
start
We want?
wrapping and
Did
up
I
the life.
do that?
Guys, happy holidays.
Love
Can I
you,
have your
Raka.
input? Can I ask why Schneider has been whining this whole time that we've been on? He's been whining.
Because you're not paying attention to him.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he's saying steak, medium rare.
Actually, he gets steak.
steak.
He got
Oh.
steak
You got
this week.
All
Bye.
right. Love you, Raka. Okay. Oracles. Angel of Abundance is pay yourself first. All right. Make
awesome.
yourself your most important financial obligation by setting aside a portion of your income every time you are paid. This loving form of self-care ensures that you'll have savings to invest in your present and your future.
That's what I did. I paid myself. Look, it looks like a brand new phone.
Oh, how pretty. Wow. Our archangel today is Archangel Mariel. Manifest for the highest good. Work with pure love. All right. This is a powerful card today, suggesting you're ready to use your power of manifestation wisely. If you do this with integrity, Archangel Mariel will support you. First, you're invited to step into the magenta flame of divine feminine love to attune your soul star chakra to its highest and purest light. Create a picture as clearly as possible within your navel and your third eye chakra. Raise it with concentration, focus, and pure intention to your soul star chakra. Hold it here for a moment before you beam it out masterfully into the unmanifest realms. It will attract and draw in all the high frequency energies that you need to bring it into a physical reality. All right, Sacred Forest. We've had him not too long ago. Phoenix, transmutation, rise of the Phoenix. A big change is at hand in your life. What feels like an ending is really a beginning. Rising out of the flames and ashes, you are entering a new cycle. Even if life seems murky in areas, this is only the clearing before a rebirth. Hang in there. The best is yet to come. Oh, we hear that a lot, don't we? All right. We'll end it with your chakras. And today we start out with enlightenment. Enlightenment is the opportunity to make an enlightened decision inherent in Topaz. A journey of true destiny is the vibrational energy here. Regal gold and earthy brown mix to create something spectacular. Your experience will guide others. And then we have, okay, who's the workaholic? Workaholic. Here, the earthy brown of creation mixes with inspirational violet. This card indicates one of the most powerful manifesting energies. Now you're very prolific. If what you are creating stalls, you may need to recharge. Know what your limits are. And then we end with the impasse. What's done is done. This card can indicate the end of great emotional upset. The power to change direction for the better is supported in the rust color. Your angels appear to protect you in the long run. This is a detour, not a no. Be in the here and now. Things will change. Go where you are led for now. Okay? And that's where we will end today. All right.
Love and light to all. Merry Christmas. Oh, here we go, Dennis. Ready?
Snyder doesn't like that show.
That is
Maybe.
you.
He did not like no kisses. I'm not throwing kisses out. Okay. All right. Merry Christmas, all. We'll see you after Christmas.
Merry
I
Christmas.
will
Love
see
you
you
all.
tomorrow at 2 my time.
All right. Blessings, guys. Love ya.
Love and light. Lava you.
Lava. Lava,
Lava
lava.
you.
Lava yo to.